students. Once again, welcome to Samshakti Vidyaniketan English Medium School, Mandar online classes. Myself, Deshmukh Apeksha. So, student, in previous lecture, we see a very beautiful poem, Strawberries. But now, in this lecture, we are going to learn the 12 months. So, what is meaning of 12 months? When you listen this word, the 12 months, what idea come in your brain? So 12 months means January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. So students, correct? So this is very correct. So student, today we are going to learn about the 12 months. But we learn these 12 months a very different way. Means in this story, in this lesson, the 12 months help one girl very differently. So student, this is a very imaginary story. So student, now you see in your textbook, I explain this story. Okay? Students, see in your textbook, page number 8, lesson number 5, the 12 months. Now, I read first paragraph. Once upon a time, in a faraway country, there lived a mother who had 2 daughters. One was her own child, the other was her stepdaughter. She was very fond of her own daughter, but she hated her stepdaughter. She only reason was that Morukula, the stepdaughter, was prettier than her own daughter Helena. So student, this story is about the 12 months. So in this story there is a mother and she had 2 daughters. And in this lesson the story saying that how she treats her daughter, and that is how the 12 months help her. So student, once upon a time in a faraway country. So this is the imaginary story, student. So here you will look here, once upon a time. So there lived a mother who had 2 daughters. How many daughters? 2 daughters. So one was her own child and other was her stepdaughter. So what is meaning of stepdaughter? So student, stepdaughter means that daughter was not her own. One daughter is her own, but another one is not her own. She had not given to birth that daughter. So it is called stepdaughter. So student, in Marathi it also called Savatra Mulgi. So student, the another one is stepdaughter. The only reason, she was very fond of her own daughter. So student, fond of means loves very much. So this mother is very loves so much to her own daughter, but she hated her stepdaughter. Means he very angry with her stepdaughter, but loves to her own daughter. So student, this is the only reason was that Morukula. So stepdaughter's name is Morukula and her own daughter's name is Helena. So here, see here, Helena and Morukula. So stepdaughter is Morukula and one another Helena is her own daughter. So the mother is hated to her stepdaughter, means Morukula. So why? Because the stepdaughter was prettier than her own daughter. Means very prettier. Prettier means very looking beautiful. Means Helena is also looking beautiful. But stepdaughter Morukula is very better than looking very beautiful. So the mother was hated to Morukula. So student, now second paragraph. The gentle-hearted Morukula did not know how beautiful she was, and so she could never make out why her mother was always so cross with her. So the gentle hearted means very kind. Miss Morokula is very kind girl. So she did not know how beautiful she was, and so she could never make out why her mother was always so cross with her. Means she could never know why her mother was always angry with her, always scolded to her, because he did not know how beautiful she was, because she is very beautiful, very prettier. Okay student, you understand? Now see third paragraph. Morukula had to do all housework, tidying up the cottage, cooking, washing, spinning, weaving and sewing. She liked work and she did it all without a word of complaint, while Helena spent the time adorning herself and lazing about. Even then, Helena and her mother scolded and rated and abused Morukula every day. They envied her so much that one day they decided to throw her out in the freezing cold to get rid of her. So student, Morukula had to do all the housework. Means Morukula do all things, all houseworks. Means tidying up the cottage. Tidying up the cottage means clean all cottage, and then housework is cooking, washing clothes, pots, then spinning. So what is meaning of spinning? So spinning means to make thread from the cotton is called spinning. Then weaving, then sewing, means all things, all houseworks do Morukula. Then she liked work and she did not eat all without a work of complaint, while Helena spent the time adorning herself. Means student, she do all works. Means Morukula do all works, but Helena did not do anything. Means she all time spent in the adorning. Adorning means decorate ourselves. She spent all the time adorning, decorate herself, and always lazy. So, but Morukula liked every work and she complete all work without complaint. So, Helena and her mother scolded and rated and abused Morukula every day. So, we see Morukula do all houseworks, but Helena and her mother scolded and rated to Morukula every day. Scolded means to speak angrily, means they did not love to Morukula. They always speak with very angrily and to say some rude things. So speak to Morukula very rudely. So they behave very rudely with Morukula. So student, then one day the mother and Helena decided to throw her out in the freezing cold. So freezing means very cold, and to get rid of her. To get rid of means to remove her. So one day they decided to throw her in their home, and in the freezing cold to get rid of her. So one day they decided to remove Morukula of her house, and so they throw her to freezing cold, means very cold. They decided to out to Morukula. Okay student, you understand? So student, next paragraph of this lesson we see in next lecture. Okay, thank you. Stay home, stay safe.